Welcome to the Confidence Igniter podcast. I am your host. My name is Tamiko Green. Well, I am so excited about today's episode, and I hope you are too. So, let me start off by asking you, have you ever been trying to get an email to come through, but it would not come through? And you turned off your phone, you tried everything and your emails just would not come through. And then somebody said, "Well, when was the last time you deleted any emails?" And you said, "I haven't." And they said, "Well, if you want to receive another email, you're going to have to delete some." Tell me, what do you do when you get a spam email? You delete it. When you get a phishing email, you delete it. Well, today's episode is titled Deleted. See, many of us get all kinds of emails that we don't want and we delete them. But what happens when you get conversation that doesn't build you? Do you hold on to it? Do you go within your head when somebody says something to you that's negative or says something about you that hurts your feelings? Do you go into your head and say, "Man, how could they say that to me? How could they do that?" Or whatever the conversation that you have going on in your head, or do you just simply say, "Delete it. That's not meant for me." So today I come to remind you that when someone says something to you that is not who you are, when they look at you, if you telling them about your goals and dreams and they look back at you and say that would never happen, don't take the time out to have a conversation with them. Delete it. When somebody says something about you, when they look at you and say, "Oh, you think you all of that," say, "You know what? I'm glad you noticed because I am all of that." And all of that sarcasm, just delete that. Why? Because you don't need it. If we would spend more time deleting the things that we don't need and embracing the things that actually we do, the things that build us up, the type of criticisms that helps us to correct things, not the criticism that helps that doesn't help us, that doesn't build us, but literally causes us to sit on the sideline in life and ask ourselves the question, "Am I good enough?" Well, I come to remind you on today, you are more than good enough. You're good enough and you are capable. As I will tell you, you are a child of the Most High God. Yes, I believe in God, or whatever you believe in. Let me tell you something. It must be a power that's higher than you. But when someone comes to you and they're saying things that don't help you, you don't have to take time out and listen to that. I know it takes a lot of confidence to stand up to someone and say, "You know what? You're not talking to me. So I'm just going to delete it." And you don't even have to say that to them. You might say it within yourself. But guess what? Delete it because it's not going to serve a purpose. And even if you were to go back and forth with someone, there's an old saying, the only person that you can correct is yourself. You cannot change anyone else. You might want to, you might think you can, but how many times have you met someone, you know, and you probably built a relationship, whether it was a love relationship, a friend relationship, a business relationship, and they did something or said something. And it doesn't mean that something was bad. Maybe that something just didn't work well with you. And you tried everything to change their outlook, their views, but yet it didn't work. Why? Because you can only change yourself. You cannot stop people from saying what they want to say. Why? Because that's their mouth. They get to choose to say whatever it is that they want to say. But if what they're saying does not serve a purpose in your life, you know what you do? Delete it. That's just what you do. You just delete it. Delete it like an email. An email that you no longer need. Spam mail you no longer need. Because negative conversation ain't nothing but spam. It's phishing. It's phishing to see if you're going to talk back, if you're going to get mad, if you're going to get upset. I come to tell you today, don't let what other people say bother you. If they are not for you, no, delete it. And even if that means delete it now. Because some people don't really have a space in your life. Now, I'm not telling you that, you know what, to get rid of your friends, but you might have to put them in compartments, kind of like you do your clothes. If you have a dresser drawer, you don't put everything in the same drawer. Some things go in one drawer, some things go in another drawer. You don't put everything in the same drawer. So that's just like your friends or people that are in your life. Everybody don't get the opportunity to go in the same compartment. Some people you can keep close by you. Why? Because they are people that helps build you. You don't need to delete them. You don't have to delete their conversation. Why? Because their conversation helps you to grow. But then you have those people that you have to put them in that compartment where you say, you know what, hey, how you doing? It's nice to see you, and keep going because you already know that the conversation and what they bring to the table is not something that you want to eat. I'm going to say that again. The people that bring things to your table that you don't want to eat, you don't want to entertain, guess what? Delete that. Put them people in a compartment where you say, "Hey, how you doing? I hope you doing good. Yeah, well, it was nice seeing you." That don't mean you're lying. That just mean, hey, it was nice seeing you. And in my world, I don't have much space for you right now, and probably not ever again, because what you bring to the table I don't want to eat anymore. And I'm not. I'm not going to entertain that. So I have to delete it. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. So now if somebody out there saying, really? She didn't edit that out? No, because that lets you know I'm real. And I'm really coughing, okay? I'm really over here choking. But that's okay. You got something negative to say. You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to delete that. I can't hear you anyway, but I'm still going to delete it. If I did. I don't know if you ever had a tickle in your throat, but when you get a tickle in your throat, you can't do nothing but to stop and drink something. And for me, I love some water. And so I had to get me some water and delete that tickle. See, I told you, when stuff show up that doesn't work for you, now that tickle wasn't working for me. Okay, it was literally over here trying to choke me. So I just showed you firsthand. I took the water, I drank it, and guess what? I deleted the tickle. And that's what you have to do in life. I'm telling you, you have to get to the point that you just delete some things, remove some things out of your path, especially if you have a goal to go higher in life. Because here's the thing, the people that we hang around, you become more like them unless you the leader and they become more like you. And normally if you're hanging around negative people, some of them are very comfortable where they are because they see the world differently from how you see it. So if you see the world as, you know what, even though I may have a challenge, but that's all right. I can make it through, because the challenge is like the weights that build me. It's kind of like going to the gym. You go to the gym, you don't look at the weights there, the free weights, and be like, man, nah, what am I supposed to do with that? I want to build these muscles, but yet I don't want to lift those weights. Or you get somebody to come here over there where you were and be like, oh, you ain't gonna never make it. That kind of talk, you delete that. Because you know what? You can do, be, have anything that you willing to work for or work at. But there are times in our life that we have people in our life, in our environment, that we have to press pause for them or just delete it. Delete what they say, put the friendship on pause, don't play it again. If that's what it comes to in order for you to get to the next level in life. I know I've had to do it. And I love people, don't get me wrong, because I deleted or put you on pause, that doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means that where I'm going, there's no seats for you. You wouldn't know how to behave, or you'll be the one in the room that's bringing the whole room down. Okay. So you can't go with me, and I can't stay with you because there's so much more in life that I want. And I always say at some point, each of us is going to leave this earth. And when we get to that end of the journey, if you're conscious before you close your eyes for the last and final time, and you have the opportunity to look back over your life, will you be able to say that I was able to live a purpose filled life, that I was able to do the things that I was sent here to do? Or will your story be that, well, because they said this, they said I would never make it, they said I could never write a book, or I would never be a good coach, or I could never get that job, I could never have the lifestyle that I really wanted? Would that be you? So I didn't do it. I didn't do it because they said, but I want to know, what do you say about what you can have? See, all of the negative talk, delete it. Embrace the positive talk. And there are many of people that do talk positive stuff because they know that they want to go higher. So they don't have time to sit around and look at their life and pick out all of the bad or what didn't happen for them, who did them wrong, why they did them wrong. It doesn't matter. If you got done wrong, you got to move past it. You can't keep wallowing in that stuff. Delete that. Delete the old memories. Why? Because you can't go back and fix nothing. That old saying, no need of crying over spilled milk, is spilled. What are you going to do? Take a towel, wipe it up, and then wring the towel out in a cup and put the milk back in the bottle? Oh, that sounds gross. And I don't even like milk. And if I did, I wouldn't do that. Why? The milk is spilled. Keep going. Wipe it up. Keep going. Get you some fresh milk. Sometimes you got to get you some fresh friends. Why? Because the old friends is going in circles and they want the same old thing. You want something different. So you got to put them on pause, put that negative stuff, take the negative stuff and treat it like a spam email or a phishing email, delete it in order for you to move forward in life. Life is good and getting better. If you continue to say that, now somebody out there might be saying, what does she mean life is good and getting better? Maybe her life is great. Let me tell you something. I am human. You seen I was human. I had to drink this water in the middle of the podcast. What do you mean? I have my ups, I have my downs, but let me tell you something. Nothing is stopping me. If God don't stop me, he give me the green light to say go, I'm going to keep it moving. Okay, I don't have time to worry about what somebody negative conversation is saying about me. Why? Delete it. It doesn't pay my bills. And I'm saying to you, what they say about you, it's not going to pay your bills. So you have to delete it. Don't even worry about it. Don't be like, man, that was supposed to be my friend. Okay, they still could be your friend. But you probably want to put them on pause if you want to go to the next level in life. If you want to do something different in life, if you got goals and dreams that you're going after and that's what you want to be, you're going to have to say, bye-bye. You know what? We have come to a crossroad. I want to keep going up. And obviously you're happy where you are, and that's okay. Like, I'm not being judgmental or anything like that. So I'm not saying like I'm better than you, because I don't believe anybody is better than anybody. Okay. I just don't. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care about that. Why? Because nobody got the opportunity to pick their color before they came to Earth. Well, maybe somebody out there did, but let me tell you something. I don't never remember getting a skew while I was in my mother's womb talking about which color you want. Cream, brown, blue. No, what makes you better is nothing. What makes you different is the way you think. So do not allow somebody's negative thinking to take a hold of your life and cause you to put yourself in a mental prison trying to figure out why they said, why they did, why they this, none of that matter. Keep it moving. Move forward in your own life. Do some great things in your life because you came to this earth to make an impact. And whatever that impact looks like, make that. You're never going to change people. They have to want to change. So if negative conversation is what they riding on, that's fine. That's fine. But if you want something different, you got to do something different. And you got to be okay with letting go of some people. And I know sometimes we get to the point where like, man, but that's my best friend. We've been together since childhood. Oh, well, you got to take a split. Okay, it's like a fork in the road. You got to go right, they go left, or you remain where you are and keep complaining. Man, I wish I could. And nothing stopping you but you and a decision to move forward. So I'm going to leave this with you. When you encounter people saying negative things about you, you ain't even got to entertain it. and just delete it. Yes. Well, this has been the episode on the Confidence Igniter podcast. Delete it. Do just that. Well, before I go, I just want to remind you that every third Saturday at Fortified City Christian Church, located at 2744 Canton Road in Marietta, Georgia, every third Saturday they have their food distribution where they are actually giving out food from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you are in need of food, every Thursday, show up and get you some food to eat. And if you know someone that is needing food in need of food and it's not you, then please send them that way. Well, lastly, I hope you enjoyed the show. But before you go, please take a moment out to like, share, and to subscribe. And if you like, leave me a note. I definitely will read it. And until then, you have a great day. Bye bye.